What's up,
browser so I
Twitterverse?
can do all the hosting.
How we all doing today? Hope we're having a great little Thursday. It's April 1st, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to tell you that our game is cancelled forever. But it's also April Fool's, so... Wah, wah. No, that was such a bad joke. I should have thought of something much better beforehand, and I didn't.
It's impossible.
I'm
There's
not,
no bad.
there's no better.
No good jokes exist in your brain.
Yeah, so we're here for episode 8 of our Echoes of the Bind. Today's episode is The Scarred World. I'll give a little recap, we'll let our players introduce themselves, and then we will dive right in. So last week, they went to another pod to try to get some supplies, got some water, got a map, got a phone call from, the White House saying that come to us. This is where you need to come. They were looking for the general, and they were calling all the different channels, and you were the ones that heard the call. On your way out of the pod, a very intense scene as all of these littered bodies, these littered cold, pale bodies, were hit with the dark shadows coming out of the world. And they, went T-1000, started chasing the car, trying to grab at it, and the world opened up underneath you. A huge scar, huge crack, fault line in the world opened up, about 1.5 miles long. But you were able to, just outpace it. Sarge was at the wheel and kept himself going. And kept everybody going. Oh, Sonic, thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. And, they got away from it. A couple people got scratched. Marina got scratched, and Phoebe got scratched on their way out of the pod. There was a scene in the car where they were, trying to look at it, and Phoebe took hold of Marina's scope, feeling all of her pain, freaked out. Marcella then used some random ability to, her empathy to take that pain away. In doing so, actually, taking some of Phoebe's memories away. Got back in the car, drove a little bit more, and, started running out of gas. Got to a place where they could find and get some gas. Thanks for the shout out, Jeremy. Thanks for being here, everybody. And then stopped the car. That's where we're picking up. Marcella and Sonic, Sarge, they walked off one way, and Phoebe and Marina walked off another way. Rebecca, in her cat form, was left eating a rat. That's where we finished off. So if y'all want to give yourself a quick little introduction, who your character is, who you'll be playing today, we can just start with you, Jane. Just go around to the way that it is.
Hi, I'm Jane, and I play Rebecca, and also Rebecca as a cat. And yeah, besides that, I'm just doing lots of things behind the scenes and things like that, and hopefully you'll get to see it all really soon.
Hi, I'm Joy. I play Marcella. I do stream on Twitch. We're currently on a hiatus though, because I've been busy with school and doing other creative endeavors that we are excited to see all of you at.
We got Sonic next in line there.
I was muted. Excellent. Hi, I'm Sonic, and play Sergeant Downs, and I cuss at my TV a lot.
And he's also a pirate.
Arr.
I am.
Freya, do you want to go next?
I'm Freya Maluk. I'm a Twitch variety streamer and also a YouTube content creator. I do content in Spanish and English, mostly video games, and I'm playing Marina Total South.
Awesome. And Lily.
Yes. Sorry. I'm gonna keep my camera
Off until game time. Yeah, no problem.
off. But yes, I am Lily. I don't do stream things, but soon I'm planning on doing stream help things. I'm gonna start working on creating overlays and various design things like that. So hit your girl up. But besides that, yes, I like to say that I just lurk in all of my friends' streams. So if you want to find me, you can find me here today playing Phoebe, or otherwise I am on 2 of Farid's campaigns on his channel.
Mm-hmm.
That is all.
Awesome. And I'm Farid World Builder. If you're here, you know who I am. We got a lot of really fun things coming up soon. A lot of really fun things. And yeah, we're gonna dive right in. So we're gonna start with Sarge and Marcella. You guys are getting out of the car. Not sure where you're walking to. You're kind of in this like a little bit of a wooded area. You know, it's definitely not residential or anything like that. You're on like highway territory leading towards one of these, you know, off ramps to go get some gas kind of stuff. And that's where you guys get out. I'm gonna go mute and let y'all take over.
Sarge, now that we've been at this for a couple of days, are we sure that Washington is the place to go? We can just keep going south. Washington's so populated.
I mean, what's south? There's population everywhere in there.
Yeah. I guess you're right about that.
At this point, we're running, and there's really nowhere else to go. What else are we gonna do? The only lead that we have right now is Washington. I know I have no idea where to go. I don't know what to do. And that call was the only sign of humanity that we've seen. What a week.
Yeah, you're totally right. It's been a couple of days since we've found a bottle and it just makes me anxious. I'm petrified that the world's just gonna fucking open up and swallow us.
Very well might. But you just keep fighting. Gotta keep moving forward. I know it's hard to deal with sometimes, but we don't really have a choice, do we?
Marcella's going to look up at the sky and see if she sees anything.
So you look up at the sky and it's that same, you know, spots. Stars are out. There's pockets, just, you know, big pockets. And, you know, there's also random places now where they're just starting to go out. And it's happening more and more. You know, if you were to look up at the sky, maybe if you're looking up there 5-10 minutes, just lost in that thought that you're in, you would probably see 4 or 5 more stars go out just looking in that one direction.
This is so fucking strange, man.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like we're just running from something that's gonna catch up with us. feels like we're running away from a black hole.
Yeah, I can see that. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like Rebecca has kind of a similar mindset at the moment. I don't know how to deal with unknowns of that nature. I just take things as they come, keep going, do what's necessary.
Smart. You're smart, Sarge.
Suppose
Marcella stands up and kind of starts pacing. I don't even know how to sleep anymore.
I don't have any tips there.
Well, I guess, and I just kind of like gesture between the both of us. Like, yeah, I guess we have no idea what we're fucking doing. Besides running.
It's like that sometimes. There's a lot of times in my life I had no idea what I was doing, and part of why I joined the military. And I thought that was going to give me a direction, and it did for a long time. Now this. You can't prepare for everything in life. Definitely, certainly not this. Whatever the fuck this is.
I mean, you signed up for the military and now you're the fucking group therapist. Thanks.
Do what I can.
Yeah, give me a roll there, Marcella.
You got it. 18.
18. It's you actually see it more clearly this time. Just kind of maybe in you're standing there looking at Sarge and the forest behind you, the woods are behind you, and you could swear you just see Keith walk past again. It's a couple times now you've seen it.
Keep seeing Keith's face everywhere. I don't even know if I can trust myself. Like, what if this is just all in my fucking head and I've gone insane since I lost my goddamn job?
Well, it was my job, and I think I'm going insane as well. So, I don't know.
I reach out and I pinch Sarge to see if he's real.
He's real.
Sorry.
I'm going to physically take a step back.
Sorry. Marcella, like, recoils. Sometimes I don't know.
I understand. Just please don't touch me.
And Marcella kind of looks off into the distance. Well, we've got to find a way to gas and more food, and God, I fucking hope there's liquor wherever we're going.
Well, it's just right down the road. We definitely need to prepare before we go. Knowing gas stations, they'll probably booze.
Sweet. Like the
Yeah, I
best
figured
news
you'd be
I've
happy.
heard.
Everybody needs their fix drinking.
Hey. Marcella kind of gets like anxious. Are you sure we can't like go tonight? Maybe.
I wouldn't advise it. Given
Yeah.
the last few situations and how many times we've run into unexpected things, I would much rather go and see.
You're right. You're right. I should probably try to get some sleep before I want to walk down there on my own.
Sounds like a good plan.
Sarge, give me a roll, Sarge.
32.
32. Okay. You don't feel anything.
I also lost two sanity.
Okay. It was more. It was. Yeah, I won't tell you, because you succeeded.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. But I when she touched me, I made my roll. So
Yeah, I figured that's what the roll was.
yep.
So you two just, she said, she's wants to go get some sleep. Are you two heading back now to the car? Are you going to try and, put your head against that window again and fall asleep?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like zigzag my way back there slowly, probably like kicking a couple rocks along the road.
Mm-hmm. And Sarge, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk back to the car, but I'm not going to sleep. I'm probably gonna sit on probably the hood of the Humvee. Just keep an eye out.
Sure.
Probably watch.
Okay. So let's fade that scene out and move over to Phoebe and Marina. So you two went off to go do some rounds. I'll let you two take over here.
But you gotta go deeper, you gotta go deeper, otherwise it's not gonna work. We're trying to, train your core. Come on, let's push
I didn't
down.
sign up for this. Like, I appreciate you taking me under your wing, but I didn't want another gym class. I just needed a weapon.
Well, this ain't no gym class. You know that I'm training your muscles, because your muscles
I
is
don't
when
want my muscles to be
it's gonna
trained.
give you an edge. Managing a weapon is not about bang bang, chica. It's about this. So
Okay, well,
having
training my
mental
mind is
control.
also different from making me do all these push-ups. I don't want to spend what little time we probably have left doing workouts.
Do you remember that time with the glass of, when we were gathering the water?
Yeah, I won't ever be able to forget that.
Do you remember you were behind me because you couldn't keep up?
Also, yes.
This is not about gymnastics. This is about making you strong. This is about pushing you beyond the limit that you already know.
Okay.
And as I
whatever.
said, the weapon
But
is
my
not
leg
gonna be
hurts,
part of
and
the-
it's late, and I want to go to bed.
I understand. But behind being tired, we've been tired all the time. Just the one last round and we can go. And then I push her just to do one more round.
Fine, whatever, fine. Okay, let's go. She's gonna. What are we doing? Are we running or are we doing push-ups?
Yeah, we're running.
How far away from the car do you think you guys are running? Like, how long do you think you guys were running for?
Not that far.
No.
I would assume that is probably top 10 meters away.
Okay. So are you just doing like a running like back and forth thing, or
Yeah, just running back and forth. Just
Yeah, like
for
suicides.
speed.
Okay. Alrighty. Give me a roll, both of you.
3.
3.
54.
54. So you guys are doing this running back and forth. You're probably doing it for a while, and Phoebe is definitely, definitely more out of shape. She's got strong legs from working in the restaurant, but she's not used to the constant running. It's more of a stop and go in that
She's
restaurant.
not an athletic build.
And I feel like there's a point where she stops and like catch her breath, and maybe Marina's giving her like that motivation, like behind, like walking back towards her, telling her to get going, looking towards that forest. And you see in the forest just these yellow eyes just staring out at you. You see probably one set, and then you see, maybe if you look a little bit farther, as she probably would in that situation, knowing her being a spotter, you would see a couple more of these sets of yellow eyes just start to appear. They're probably, they're not like close to you. They're probably a little bit away, but you feel them watching you. Especially with that 3, you could feel their eyes on you.
Does Phoebe see this as well?
No, you didn't see that with your roll. You're kind of facing the other way. But you see her pull her scope out.
Phoebe, stop. There is something in the distance. So was I looking at just with my bare eyes, or was
So
I
you saw it with your bare eyes first. If you pull out your scope, yeah, like you pull out your scope and you look again, you don't see too much else other than a dark shadow. It's not a humanoid shape. It's definitely lower to the ground. Probably looks more beast-like, and just these yellow eyes. But it still looks dark. It's still like the fur's been changed to that dark. It looks like a shadow in the darkness.
Does that mean that I can stop running?
Yeah, you get just go back inside and go get a drink. You've earned it. You did really good. I'm really proud of you.
Okay. She walks back
Okay.
very uncaringly.
Give me one more roll here, Freya.
I don't know. I'm rolling 2.
2. No, that's fine. If you roll well, you roll well. So you tell her to go back, and you probably start to walk with her. I don't know if you're or are you trying to go towards these eyes? What do you think she's doing?
I'm gonna go a little bit closer to see what it is.
Sure.
And report. So I don't want to freak her out. So I just
So
go in a
so
safe distance.
So she starts walking away. You start walking forward a little bit farther towards it. You got your scope in hand, and you see that they're wolves. You get closer. You see the outline of them, but they don't look like they're normal wolves. You can see as you get that little bit closer, more of that detail. The fur is that same black color, and there's probably about 6 or 7 sets of these eyes. And as you get, you start walking closer, you maybe move like 10 feet. You get to that 10-foot mark, and they just start to run towards you. They all start to pounce.
Okay, I don't think I had my M4 with me. I probably got the 9mm with me, if anything.
You don't think you had anything with you? Not going for rounds?
If I was going for rounds and training PT, I don't think I have my M4 with me.
Okay. Yeah, but you probably have your pistol.
Yeah, I got my 9mm that I have.
Okay, so these things, just a question for Phoebe. How quickly was Phoebe walking away from all of this?
Very slowly. The fact that she said she didn't have to run anymore, like she just feels empowered. Like the slower that she gets to walk, the better.
Okay, so you moved you probably moved about 10 feet each at this point. So she's got like a 20-foot distance between you. She's heading off in the other direction. And you see these things. Would I be able to
hear anything if I'm walking away? Like, are they making?
Well, they're far enough away. Like they're not going to be on you in like 5 seconds. It's going to take like at least like Like at
Right,
least.
but like, so she's walking away. She's not looking at Freya's direction. She's headed back to the car.
Yeah.
But when these things start charging after,
Oh, that's up to Freya if she
Marina.
says anything like that. Or sorry, Marina. That's
Well,
up to
but,
Marina
like,
if she
are
says
the
anything.
creatures as they're bounding
No, you
forward,
didn't
are
hear
they
them.
making
You didn't
sound?
hear them.
Okay.
No, based off of your roll from before, you didn't hear anything.
Okay, then I'm gonna see this, and then I'm gonna say, Phoebe, I know you're tired, but you need to back inside. Get inside now. And then, so do I see that if I don't do anything, the wolves are gonna get Phoebe?
You could probably here. Give me a roll to see if we can tell the distance. You know, let's calculate. Let's use your mind here to calculate.
I also, since she yelled, can I turn around and see what
Yeah,
eyes?
if she yells, you can turn around and see these yellow eyes bounding your way. Yeah.
But I can't see anything else except for eyes.
Yeah, you don't have the scope to see. They're still that little bit too far away, and it's nighttime still, right?
Dang, yeah.
What'd you roll for?
26.
Okay. So you can tell that she, from the distance that she is right now, has enough time to get to the car.
Okay. How many wolves do I see?
You see 6 wolves bounding your way.
Okay. If she got in the car, how far am I from?
You're 20 feet farther,
Okay.
right? You can probably run faster than her, so you could probably, catch up to her at some point. That's why I asked how far you went away from the car. You probably have you probably walked about 5 minutes away, but with your training, you could probably run there in about a minute and a half. I think it would take Phoebe about 2.5 minutes to run there.
Okay. Phoebe, run! Come on, run! I know you're tired, but this is your life. Push forward.
Okay,
I'm
and then I'm
with
spin
you.
around and start running as fast as I can towards the car. I'm also yelling, like, just at, help! Help us! Help! Help!
Yeah.
Sarge, go!
Sarge, you would, at this point, they probably get about halfway towards the car, and you would hear this yelling in the distance. You're muted. Not that part. Your Discord's muted.
There we go. I would hop off the hood and like move towards them a little bit. I'm not gonna run all the way out there. What's going on?
Look in the distance. 2 clicks ahead. Come on. Where is my M4, Sarge?
It should be in the back. I'm
I
go back around to the
So
driver's
how
side.
far am I? I assume it's in like the back part where I was sitting.
Mhm.
The M4 then.
That works for me.
Okay.
I am also going towards the back seat because I just want to get into the car.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
So I don't know if you need
You-
to like push me out of the way or something.
you guys, like like I said, like Marina will definitely catch up to Phoebe on the way there. I'm assuming she's like pushing her from the back, like trying to get her to go faster and stuff.
Kind of hug running with
Mhm.
her.
And you get yourselves to the car. They're probably about 30 seconds away from being on you now as you get to the car, I would say, these wolves. Where's Rebecca?
What's
Where's the
going
cat?
on?
Yeah, like
I
you
was
you
about
hear
to
the
ask,
you hear the
so-
door open and Phoebe like rushes into the back seat. And sorry, yeah,
I was
Rebecca.
about to ask how. So I would have been I don't think I would have been super far. Like, I mean, as a cat, I've probably wandered a little bit, like to a nearby stream. I've gone a little bit further into the woods. Maybe not obviously exactly where those wolves were.
Mhm.
But how much do I assume that I maybe sensed them or heard them?
Yeah, like you would have heard all the yelling and the commotion. It might take
Yeah,
you
so
like,
I
but it
think-
probably was closer to when they got back to the car that you heard the yelling and the commotion.
Okay. So yeah, I think, it probably is like not comical, but you see these wolves approaching them, and then from the other side you see this very small cat just like slinking and approaching the car and still in cat form, definitely looking around and kind of like that cautious cat kind of look.
Okay.
But the cat is around now and kind of scoping the scene.
Okay, so Phoebe gets in. Marcella asks what's going on. I'll let you guys pick up from there.
Marcella, don't go out. Just stay in. And I'm gonna like push Phoebe inside the car and then push myself in and close the door.
Is it more snowmen?
No, they're wolves. But I don't know, they look kind of crazy. I don't know what the fuck is going on with them.
Sarge,
Oh my God.
what did
And
you do?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You can go
We're
first.
still a ways out.
They're by the time she gets in the car, they're about 15 seconds off of you. By the time all three of them get in.
So I'm by the driver's side, and they're
Coming.
coming towards the passenger side. Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my or not my M4, my pistol,
Okay.
and like try and take a couple of shots at them.
So you pull out your pistol. Marina, are you getting your, you're in out the window kind of thing? And then, okay, so that's sorry, Marcella, say what you were going to say. I apologize. I just wanted to make sure I knew where everybody was.
I would just turn to look at Phoebe, and in my head I'm seeing flashbacks of the animal room, the lab at the base that we were at, and I'm just going to look at her. It's gonna like the other animals.
Phoebe, I'm assuming she kind of Phoebe went head first into the car as Marina's pushing her butt into the car.
Mm-hmm.
And so I imagine that she kind of lands on Marcella's lap.
Other animals.
And she's just kind of Phoebe, I'm assuming she's kind of and so she's just kind of panting, and she's like, I don't know, everything just wants to kill us.
I'm leaning out
Yeah.
and over my seat, looking out the back window.
So the two with the guns, roll me, give me 3 rolls each.
67.
Okay.
58.
Okay.
84.
Okay.
86.
59.
Okay.
Nice.
69. What's your third one, Sonic?
60.
60. So you all get in the car. These wolves they're not bigger than normal wolves or anything like that. They're normal sized wolves. They just, as they get closer, you all see that they've got this midnight black fur, and there's no distinguishing other colors or marks or anything like that. It's just all black. And you start taking your shots. You miss your first couple shots. These wolves, it's they get up, they start snapping at the window towards you. One of them gets close to Sonic, or to Sarge. He's jumps off the hood, and then you take your shot and you hit it right in the head before it bounces on you. It's one claw just digging into your shoulder a touch. And these things are snapping around Marina. You are eventually able to kill them all, but these things attack the car. With your rolls, unfortunately, no, you're gonna end up killing them all. But they do mangle one of the tires. One of the tires gets popped. With how, that was the 86 roll, unfortunately. It got too close to the car. But yeah, so, it was definitely, through maybe just in a really intense minute of a bunch of gunfire, missing, snapping, these things trying to claw at the windows, bite at the windows. I don't know what Rebecca does in this. If she does she?
Well, so I was kind of letting their roles play out and stuff, but before you said that they had all been killed, I wanted to roll one of my skills for getting her way of I think in that situation, she's not aware that she's a small cat. She doesn't really know what form she's in. So I think Rebecca actually would have been trying to intimidate these things almost unknowingly. So actually, as this is all going on, this small cat is just there and balled up, hunched up and
Sure.
hissing.
Yeah, that definitely happens. You go and maybe that's the catalyst that drives them back a little bit from the car to allow Marina to be able to get a clearer shot off instead of them like snapping right back and forth by the nozzle or the muzzle or the nozzle of the gun. Yeah.
I just rolled to see. I rolled a 54 for that. 67 is the DC. So
Okay.
yeah, it definitely wasn't like, they weren't terrified, but maybe the loud noise kind of startled one or something.
And so you see, well, actually, this is actually really interesting. But I got to ask a question to the two of you, to Sonic, or like to Sarge and to Marina. You see this other large beast there in and amongst these wolves. Do you try to shoot that too?
What kind of other beast is there?
You're gonna have to describe it. What does it look like?
So I would say it's definitely a jungle cat, but it's unlike a jungle cat that you have seen. Like, it looks like that. The exact same markings that were on this Rebecca cat of kind of like orange and brown and gray and all those markings on maybe like a white base, but just magnified. So it looks like a lot of different things, like a snow leopard, like just a regular like just every kind of jungle cat you could imagine, almost like hodgepodge together, but definitely big, definitely much bigger than you saw this cat before. And it is in that activated mode. Her back is arched and frothing at the mouth, hissing, but it's definitely hissing towards these things. It's definitely an opposition force.
The one thing that I'll add to that is that you would notice that it's not the same black color as these wolves as well.
Oh yeah, the base of it is white, and then it has all these colors on top of it.
Yeah, so wherever you go from there, I'll let you guys. But yeah, becoming a beast in the middle of that, it's a question I feel like I have to ask.
No, that's fair. Because, is Rebecca, like, have you mentioned that to us before or something? Would we know about this? That is from you?
The last thing you reacted to was her having a tail. So all you really knew is that she had a tail. At Marina, at least. Other people, the Sarge knows about her cat form. I don't know if he knows she can do this. I don't think she knows she can do this.
Yeah, if there is no previous knowledge, I think Marina would assume that they belong together, or it's kind of like part of the same pack or something.
Okay, give me one more. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, at what point did she turn into the beast? Was it when?
I think
into it.
The way that it all played out, it was kind of when they started snapping, when they got close enough to feel threatened.
Yeah, and you definitely saw it, like, you might not have seen her approach from smaller cats, but there was a progression of Rebecca coming from the opposite direction as these wolves and kind of approaching from behind the car and then ending up kind of beside you.
So I think what you would have seen, Sarge, is out of your peripheral, this cat jump on top of the roof and then down towards these wolves. I think that's what you guys would have seen. So Marina, maybe what you see is you see it coming, like the belly from the other side coming down and then in front of them, trying to back them up. And that's where you're able to get your shots off at the wolves, because you're able to target them as they're, now face to face with this cat, and you get your shots off taking them out.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. So in that case, if I see like kind of this animal is just stepping in front and kind of protecting us all, then what the fuck is with the? Is that a cat? What the fuck is that?
I have no fucking idea. It seemed to have helped us though.
Yeah, where the fuck is it coming
After the fact,
from?
like, after all these things have just kind of died, like, this beast is just kind of there, very much like still like heaving and like on edge. It's not really moving, it's just kind of breathing there and just.
And I just sent you a message, but I don't know if you're going to see it.
Yeah, checking it now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and from that heaving and that breathing, it's weird because it almost it's almost like you see if you see a mirage flicker, so you see this beast heaving, and then you also kind of see Rebecca just in a very small form, looking very manic and shaky, but then it's the beast heaving again, and then it flickers, and then you're left with just Rebecca there kind of shaking and like Did you see that? Did you know I could do that? I didn't know I could.
In Marina, looking at the back of her as, you know, this it kind of like forms. I almost like you see that the back of her neck now is just covered with that cat fur.
Cool.
I didn't. What did that? Fuck. I don't know being a cat was so fucking metal. That felt amazing. Why are you looking at me like that?
I hope you like, you know, the fur and everything, because you now have like a little belt around your neck. It looks cool.
What?
And you feel it, and as you feel, because you got your shirt on, like it comes and goes with you, your clothes. It goes all the way down your back.
Shit. I mean, having the tail was one thing, but this is. What does it feel like? Like, what does it feel?
It feels.
I don't know.
It feels like
not me touching it, but as in like, what does my skin feel like now?
But it's just it just feels like it feels like your head would be if you were to like run your hands through your hair, you know what I mean? But it's shorter than that. It's like running your hands through short hair. Your skin doesn't feel like it's changed or morphed. It doesn't feel different or anything like that. It's just hair growth.
This would cost a shit ton to fucking wax. Glad that's not a thing anymore. And Rebecca kind of pops off of the hood of the car, and it is just in this very like manic state of like, all right, well, I mean, I guess we don't have to clean this shit up because we're just moving soon. And anyone know how to fix a tire? Because I sure as hell don't. I don't want to break these nails.
You would know that there is a spare on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I know how to fix.
Yeah, I go with the Sarge.
So you guys go to fix this this tire. I'm not going to make you roll for that because you wouldn't know how to change a tire. That's 100% in your training. But there are these 6 dark, dead wolves just laying in and amongst you guys. Yeah, I'll let you roleplay here until you want to move forward. You know what I mean? Once you can get the tire fixed and tell me when you want it to be morning time.
Phoebe's going to, like, once things are settling down, like, she doesn't want to be squished up with everybody else, especially since they've been working out. Like, she probably is really hot. So she's going to get out of the car. And do they have, like, what does their water look like? Or do we have, like, cups to put our water in? Like, maybe a bottle or something? How are we consuming this water?
We'd have cups.
Cups?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it'd be in a mess kit in our backpacks.
Yeah, they're probably one of those cups, like those cups that extend up.
Okay.
Very likely.
So she has like her bottle or whatever, and she's just circling the wolves, kind of like not like aggressively, cruelly kicking them, but is kicking these corpses, just kind of like double, triple, quadruple checking that they're all dead, and just kind of like very numbly, like what else is there to do right now? And so she's just kind of kicking them while y'all are messing with the tire.
Fucking gross, right? Like, how does something like this? How is there so much shit in the world? There's so much of it. Look at it. It's fucking everywhere. It's just mess. Have you ever seen so much mess? And we're just in the middle of it.
It's just another thing that wanted to kill us, so better it's dead than we are, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be us pretty soon. Do you think someone's gonna look at us and think, what a fucking mess they were? Because, I mean, I don't know if you saw that, but I could be one of those beasts laying there. Like, this could be me. If you cut me open, am I fucking black and gross and insidious inside?
Why do you keep changing then? If you're worried that like you're getting worse and like you're growing weird things, like stop changing and stuff.
You know what? That thought has not occurred to me. I don't think about it. I just am.
You
I
don't
know
think
that
about the
sounds
fact that you
heavy.
literally change into another animal? Like, that's not normal.
You don't look very normal right now, honey. But this is just how I exist. And like, Rebecca reverts kind of mid-sentence constantly. Like, normally she, anybody who would have conversed with her would have seen her kind of get distracted, but this is magnified. She holds like a couple words and then she's just shaking and like mid-sentence, like you're not even there anymore. Did you say something?
Phoebe's kind of like really disconnected with this. Like she's sort of done with people, like they're all gonna die anyway, and there's just really like whatever, you do you sort of thing. And so like as she's kind of like having her moment, Phoebe is looking around to see where Marcella is.
I've been in the back of the car, trying to, after all the shots are done and everything, she knows that if she doesn't try to get some sleep, she really wants to go walking to try to find some fucking booze right now. So she's just like angrily like punching the door, like, why can't you just be fucking comfier? Fuck.
And so she's gonna like walk over to her. I don't think she's necessarily gonna say anything. She just like feels like she needs to be near Marcella.
So she goes and sits in the car. Does Marcella take the opportunity to lay on her friend instead of the door then?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't fucking keep sleeping on a goddamn window. Do you mind if I take your lap?
No, go for it.
Thank you. Never been happy to have human contact before. I lay down. I almost pass out immediately.
So let's
At that.
I just question. How stable is Phoebe right now mentally? Just straight question. How stable do you think she feels right now?
Yes. She's not. She's having a hard time caring anymore. It's just like there's too many emotions, there's too many feelings, too many things are happening. It's one of those, like, she almost feels desensitized, like, you know, like the wolves are attacking her and she's like, okay, like, it's been a day and like the whole world is trying to attack us right now, so like, what's another thing, sort of thing. And like everyone around her keeps dying, and so all of these people that are around her, she just, I think she's trying to just block it all out because she can't feel all of it, so she just wants to feel none of it.
Sure.
And so as things are, you know, attacking, she's in danger, like, she can obviously, you know, you can see that Rebecca is like dealing with something in front of her, like she just can't be bothered to deal with any of it, or like she's going to break.
I feel like, you know, this is a point where your character, you know, we know that she's starting to make this switch, this, you know, I think that Marcella is like laying her head down, and it's one of these parts where you're like halfway down to getting to your lap, she just freezes in time. Like your power takes over for a moment here, and everything around you just stops. You look out, like if you were to turn your head, you can't move too much without like affecting where she's gonna land, but I guess you can because her time stopped. But everything stops around you. Your power just takes over for a moment here. It doesn't really last for a long time or anything like that, and I don't know what she thinks about it, but I feel like your mind is just starting to do some things on its own at this point.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that like she would be watching, because also like she feels like Marcella is the only person left that like she can protect. So like Marcella is like her last piece of humanity, maybe, of just like the last thing that she can care about. And so like she's like, and then like she freezes and she's like, what are you, do I smell bad or whatever? But then maybe it unfreezes and she like lays back down, or the rest of the way down, and so she just thinks that maybe Marcella was ignoring her or something. And again, it's just one of those things of like,
sure,
is it probably something? Yeah, but also, did I drown earlier for like 15 minutes? Also, yeah, so like, I don't even know what that is, sort of thing. And so I don't think that she really thought too much of it.
Okay. Sarge and Marina, do you want to talk about anything while you're fixing the tire at all?
I'm like bending a piece of paper, and then like kind of in between while the Sarge was putting the tire, and just then I'm gonna just take a paper and just keep and put like a pencil that I have, and then kind of scratch some things. Yeah, I don't know, this is stupid. Whatever. Okay, so do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine.
Do you remember, you know, the conversation that we had before? You know, the little Marina, you know? It kind of got me thinking that maybe if we're going down, we can probably, you know, pass Macintosh house, you know, and check if they're okay. I maybe it's stupid, you know, but it just got me thinking that I might just want to check it out and stuff.
Corporal, given everything we've been through in this last week, are you sure you really want those answers?
To be honest, Sarge, it's better knowing than not knowing at all.
Well, do you know where they live?
Yeah, they actually live not too far away from here. Around like a mile or something like that. You know, I went there one when they invited me for the baptism of the little girl, and anyway, let's get the fucking tire fixed. This is, yeah, maybe I shouldn't even talk about that. anyway.
First things first, yeah, tire. Need to get
Yeah.
gas. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it in the morning.
How
If
are
you still want to go
the
in the morning.
gas situation? How are we doing?
There's a sign a mile back or so. It said there's a gas station ahead. Can only
Cool.
assume we're close. That's why we pulled over here.
Okay, Sarge.
But I want you to seriously think about this. Need you to sleep on it and think a lot. Given everyone we've checked in on has, in one way or another, turned into these snowmen. Shot one of them in the face. I watched Marcella stab one. Everybody's compounding their trauma by trying to search for answers. I can't say that going to DC isn't going to do the same, but I need you to consider that. And I'll just go back to taking this tire off.
Yeah, and between the two of you, like I said, you're able to change the tire, no problem. So no, that's okay. So you change the tire, and Marina, are you going to sleep? Are you doing what Sarge said to try and get some rest to sleep on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you get into the back seat.
Means I'm taking watch.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. And is anybody taking a watch with him, or are you planning on staying up all night for this watch, Sarge?
I mean, I'll probably stay awake until just before sunrise, and then try and get like an hour of sleep. I'll wake up the corporal in the morning, take next watch.
Okay. And then, so Phoebe, you've got Marcella's, laying down on you. Are you staying awake, or are you going to try and
she's
sleep?
She's not like actively telling the sergeant like, "Hey, I'm going to keep watch with you," but she's definitely like not in the mood to try and sleep, because that's the other thing is like she just wants to try and find control over things that she can control, and like
so
she
then
can't be in control if she's asleep. So she's gonna, I think, try and stay awake.
So try and stay awake, but are you going to try and get are you trying to get Marcella's head off of you so you can get out of the car? No, you're just staying in the car. Okay.
Looking out the car or looking out the window, trying to stay up all night.
Okay, so it's another one of these scenes where Rebecca and Sarge are keeping watch kind of thing together. That's what I imagined you were going to say there, Rebecca.
Rebecca is exactly where Phoebe left her. She's staring down at this mass of dead beasts and just like unaware of time, just twitching and staring at it, maybe mumbling and kind of like I don't know, like she was able to speak before, but right now she very much looks like just stuck in this position, and she is just staring down at this. What does this carnage look like?
It's not, they're bullet wounds, so you see blood splatter and just wolves laying there. It's not like they're torn apart or ripped apart or anything like that. It's just they're just bullet wounds. So the gray ash covering the ground, and then it's darker now from the red blood. That's actually I guess it's black blood that's all over it, because they definitely did have that black blood in them. So that's what you see, just like the gray ash on the ground, darker in those areas where the blood splattered, and just one of the wolves is at the front of the vehicle, the one that jumped up that Sarge shot close to him, and then the other ones are kind of beside, laying dead.
I think even that is enough to cause her to stay, because what Phoebe said of like but that conversation and realizing that she is a beast, and maybe going over that situation in her head of they didn't know that I was this, they could have shot me
Yeah.
as well if they didn't realize it was me. Like,
Mhm.
it's very much coming to terms with this thing that recently to her was a gift, and now she's kind of just staring there like,
Yeah.
this is me. I'm just an animal. And it goes on for a really long time until someone stops her, I guess. So
Sure.
Quick interjection: are you outside of the vehicle or inside of the
yeah,
Outside.
I'm standing right where all those wolves are.
Okay, then yeah, I would be outside too.
I'll go mute here, let you guys
just-
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, just quick, like before all of that, I would have pulled out the big boxes of ammo and a bunch of extra magazines because I know what I have planned for the morning. I'm probably sitting on like the roof of the car and not the front anymore.
Okay.
Blood and whatnot, so I'm just sitting on the roof, just packing magazines.
Rebecca's standing about 5 feet away from you, down.
I can't
Nico, what's wrong?
I can't. This.
Rebecca.
I don't. What?
Becky!
What? That's not my fucking name. Don't call me that. I told you.
Alright, Tigress. What's the problem?
What do you see when you look at that? When you look at those? When you shot them, what did you feel?
Saw a threat. Tried to eliminate.
And before you realized it was me, what did you think then? Was I a threat?
Jumped at them.
Everyone keeps asking me why I'm this, and she kind of like, pulls her shirt a little bit, and her tail is very obviously there, and I don't have an answer for them. I feel like I'm being pulled, like I was a human, and now I'm something else. And when I look at them, I see me, but I don't know how to exist like this. It hurts, but it feels so normal, and I thought that I knew what I was doing, and I thought that I didn't need my old self, and I thought that I could protect people and that I could lead and be something. I'm just a fucking cat. And when the world opened up and swallowed us, I was so small, and how fucking stupid of me to think that I could change anything, to think that being an animal would fucking save me, when all it does is make me dumb and stupid and impulsive and crazed. And all I want to do is run into the fucking woods and kill something. I don't think that should be a thing. I don't think I should feel that, but I do. That's what's
Not
fucking
to,
wrong.
not to ruin it for you, but it's not. You're not the only person who's ever felt that, ever.
You think someone's felt fucking cat fur sprouting out of their skin and what it means to be only an animal. I mean,
Well, I
not to
know
be
very
a
much
fucking
what it's like to be
snowflake,
an animal.
but I think that's pretty unique.
I know exactly what it's like to. You think you're the only person who has two versions of themselves? Think the only person you're the only one who's ever had to do things that they didn't want to do, fight all of those urges to do what they wanted to do? How many
It's a
times
good
have you been
fucking
shy?
question. When are you going to break? When is any of this gonna touch you?
If you think this hasn't touched me, you don't know very much about me.
I don't know anything about fucking anything.
Yeah, neither do I. What I do know is that life is going to throw a lot of shit at you. And either you're going to get out of the way of the shit, or you're going to get hit with the shit. Regardless of whether you get hit with it or not, you gotta deal with it, don't you? I know a lot about what it feels like to be an animal. So does the corporal. We know loss, we know pain, we know fear. But despite it all, we have to keep going. We've always had to keep going. I'm gonna keep doing. And I don't know when I'll snap. Might have already. Maybe that's why I'm not as affected. And I can tell you that life overseas was a lot different than it is here. And all of this is just another form of shit. We're gonna get out of the way of it. We're gonna get hit with it. And regardless, we're still going to have to deal. I can't tell you whether you're other self or not. I can't tell you if this animal side of you is better for you, worse for you. I think you should try and control it. But I don't do that. I don't have answers for you.
When I control it, I slip in more. Before I ran into your fucking life, I think I was doing this, but I didn't know. I just shifted. But every time I try it now, I thought it was helping me, and I slowly become more. The tail happened when the first time I chose to turn, and now I'm covered in fur. So if I keep control, I also lose myself. And I thought that was good. I thought that would help me and us, but that is what made me lead us into that base, and look what happened there, and I just don't know. I just don't know anything, and I want I want to be this, and it feels so good. But I think I'm gonna kill everything if I do that. I I could have killed that wolf, or I could have killed you and your corporal, and as much as yesterday, my whole goal was to protect you both. It would have felt so good to do it.
Yeah,
And you
it'd be a lot easier without us. It'd be a lot easier without you. But that's not the point. You're still here. You talk about what happened at the base. You know what happened at the base? We survived. You know what happened today? We survived. You know why we survived today? Because you gave us the opportunity. I don't think we would have made it out of that if you wouldn't have jumped over that. Whatever the fuck you did, however the fuck you did it, you still protected us then. By choice or not. I can promise you that if you become a threat, I'll engage you like any other. That's not what I want, but it's what I'll have to do. Again, life has many choices, and sometimes you don't have choices. It's very it's real shit. That's what it is. And again, I don't have any other answers for you. I just watch what happens. That's what I saw. You just need to change your perspective.
I think I think I need to I need to follow. I can't be in that car. I can't be with everyone. I can't. I don't want to throw away my goal. I saw those stars and I felt that pull to protect and to make sure they don't go out. But everything else inside of me is so strong right now, and I made made a promise to myself to preserve something, anything that I could, and so I will follow. I can keep up. I know I can. So you need to stay with them, and you need to protect them as best as you can, and I will be there. I will fight for you all, but I can't be Rebecca anymore. I can't do that anymore. So I'm going to I'm going to do it from afar. And I just want to do something good.
How are you gonna follow us?
The same way that I fucking traveled like 300 miles on my own. I can do it. I can smell you. I can.
300 miles is one thing. We're going 2,000. Also, I'm pretty sure the top speed of my Humvee is about 125 miles per hour. Last I checked, big cats don't do that speed. How are you gonna keep up? How are you gonna find your way? What if we lose you? Then what? Do you have a sonar built into your cat? Cat 4? Is
Fuck if
radar.
I know. I
That's
just.
GPS.
It's the only thing that feels like it makes sense. I don't know what I can do. I don't. But that's That's what I feel right now. I don't know if I can do anything else. I can't explain it to you. I can't make you see it. But I don't think logic is the only factor in this fucked up world right now. I don't think I'm the only one that defies logic. Some of the shit is at play here.
Who else defies logic?
Something's going on with Marcella. She wiped a memory clean from Phoebe's brain. I mean, I saw it as a cat, but I still fucking saw it. It goes beyond just a hug, and I hope you feel better. It's like Phoebe's trauma was physical, and Marcella just held it in her hands and then ate it and put it into herself. And
Do you think that's what makes us different? Why haven't we given to the dark? Everyone else has. That's all I keep thinking about. We've watched it over and over. Flora.
I think I hated feeling this before, but it's the only thing I come back to. I think they need to let go into it. I think I need to let go into it. I think we need to let all hell fucking break loose. I think control is foolish. And survival is only going to come through this madness. And I don't know. The look on your face right now tells me that you probably think I'm fucking stupid for that, but I think we just need to fucking break already. What are we holding on to?
Pretty sure it was the light of the stars. The last I checked. Isn't that what you said? The stars? You're just gonna go out?
No. It's not holding on to it. It's letting it out of us. It's letting it out. We were holding on to it, but that meant that we fucking trapped it. And the more we trap it, the more it stifles. We need to just crack ourselves open and let it flood everything around us.
That's what you want to do? Want to go out into the woods? Just be a cat? How are you going to follow us if you just... 10 minutes ago you told me you didn't want that. Now you... Which is it?
Give me until tomorrow, and I'll have an answer for you. I need to sit with this power I feel powerful, and I just need to feel it and know what it could do. I will tell you in the morning what I will do.
And I feel like that's where the scene fades out till morning time. And that's where we're going to take our little break as well. Great role play. Like the two of you, watching the two of you together, just like the opening of the last episode, is really fantastic. Everybody here in chat, thank you all for being here. You guys are great. The players in this game are amazing. We're going to take a little, 10-minute break here, and we'll be back at 2:50, we'll say. It's 2:40 right now. See you all shortly. All right, everybody, we are back. Thank you all for your patience and waiting, giving us our little bio break. And we're just going to dive right back in. So, we faded the scene with Rebecca and Sarge talking throughout the night, and the scene fades back in to the sunshine. It's morning time. I feel like Downs, this is right after you got your hour power nap kind of thing. Everybody's had their sleep, and just like always, I'll let you take over.
Professional. So yeah, before I went to sleep and after I packed up all of the mags, I'm going to like 4 of the wolves about 20 meters out, like back where like they were doing PT. I come back, wake up the corporal, go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? Yeah.
Corporal,
Is-
I need you to take watch for an hour. I have to get some shut eye.
Yeah. Copy. No problem.
My sleep.
Phoebe's just been watching, like she watched him drag that out there.
I think where you see Rebecca sleeping is if there's like against the roadside, if there's like those trees and stuff. I think she's kind of like leaning just against a tree, kind of sat and just kind of leaning against it, and that is where she kind of took her shut eye, not really in the protection of the car or anything. So she's out there, but kind of still sleeping as well.
Is Marcella still kind of like laying on her lap? I mean, she would also then just be kind of like petting her hair, you know what I mean? Like running her fingers through her hair. Very kind of almost like possessively.
Nothing really happens on your watch, Marina. It's pretty quiet. In the morning time, you're probably scanning the horizon for more wolves or anything like that, or snowmen, and nothing really happens. The hour goes past, and is it one of those like do you have an internal clock that just wakes you up, or do you think you told her to come wake you up?
She'd probably have to wake me up.
Yeah.
It's probably been a while since I slept.
Muted for you.
I let him sleep a little bit extra. So, what time is it? No?
I would say it's probably like 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around that time. So
Okay.
sun's risen, and yeah,
And if it's 9, I would assume that I left him sleep 2 hours. So a little bit extra that he would. And good morning, sunshine. Time to wake the fuck up. A new day in the fucking wasteland of snowmen.
I'll be that corporal.
Hey, here. I got something for you. And then I'm gonna reach out and give a little bit of, the provision whiskey flask that I have. Just to wake you up.
I was about to say, like, I feel like I might be able to smell it.
that's what the rolls. That's 100% what the rolls
Legit,
for.
like, I was about
Yeah.
to be like, yeah, I'll roll.
Girl, that's a personal, like...
23.
23. Yeah, you smell
Yeah.
it.
I make like a face of...
Do you? I smell whiskey.
Girl, you're fucking dreaming. I mean, like, you know, sometimes, you know, like when you are kind of anxious for like a hit or something,
No,
you don't
no.
sleep.
I fucking smell that shit. I have been
Corporal.
waiting to smell that for the past 2 days.
Corporal is
If you
fine.
need whiskey, we can get you some whiskey. If that is that what you need, I'll get that. If that's what you need, I'll get you that.
I am in fact going to tell the corporal that it's fine and just hand her the flask.
Okay, girl.
Drink.
I know
I'm
exactly
gonna
what
look
I have
back
in the
over my
bottle.
shoulder, but
This is for a,
Drinky, I need to go easy.
yeah, this is for a special occasion that I've been saving for. Just go easy. And then I
I'll just and I take it and I just. Thank you.
No problem, girl. Hey, you're okay. You've been sleeping quite a lot. I mean, at least you're good enough to drink a little bit, so I assume you might be doing a little bit better.
Been feeling weird. Like we all have. Cloudy didn't want to walk off in the middle of the night last night to try and find some of that stuff.
But you know, I saw like such, you know, you're putting the wolf over there. You know, I saw them. It's like when we had target practice with Macintosh. That was pretty cool. So
Exactly what it is.
we might have something for you people. Do you want to learn how to fire a weapon and don't shoot us in the process?
Oh,
That's what
fuck
I've been
yeah.
saying this whole time.
Yes, I know, but you need to do your PT.
I am not going to do push-ups if she gets to shoot a gun first.
No, we're gonna go together. The search already accommodated everything for her.
Do I notice how tired she looks? Because obviously I probably look about the same.
Yeah, but she got to sleep a little bit.
No, he's talking about Phoebe. Phoebe didn't sleep at all.
Oh.
I think it's probably pretty well on her face. Do you think that you're trying to hide your tiredness at all?
No, but I think that it's probably like she's just in a consistent state of exhaustion, and like she might be more cranky.
Give me a roll.
Before.
Give me a roll to no, not you, Sarge.
Yeah, because he might have just noticed like me being up if he was on watch all night.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, so you know every time you started to look around a little bit, make sure that they're okay in the car throughout the night, you would have seen her that she was awake the entire time. So you can probably tell that she's been up all night. See that she's a little tired.
Okay, I'm like I don't know if it's gonna be now, but before we do target practice, I'm definitely gonna get out of the car and go to the trunk to grab some whatever.
You cut off.
I said before we like do all the target practice and like before you can drag her away, like I'm gonna go to the back of the Humvee and grab a couple of things. And so I have like my backpack, and I definitely have like energy bars and like MREs and stuff. And I'm also gonna pull out like a smelling salt as well.
You're
And,
there kind
when
of
I come-
rooting through the trunk. You'll see Rebecca kind of get up from her tree and come over, and she will kind of just, stalk over to you pretty silently and start rooting through the trunk as well and be like, squirrels get the job done, but I need to get the taste out of my mouth. And she's just, looking through the rations for something that is not squirrel flavored, obviously, to get the taste out. And she kind of does this for a while, almost ignoring you, and then turns to you and I will stay, but if I if this gets worse, I will have no choice but to give in to my nature. So I will try to control it as best as I can. I don't know how long that will be for. That's the only answer I have for you right now. She says that like quietly compared to how she was speaking before. And as soon as she says it, she goes, chocolate. Perfect. I haven't had chocolate in the fuck is time. And she says that pretty loudly and grabs her chocolate and just starts chewing on it and kind of walking away from the car.
Under my breath, I'm just gonna probably just to myself say like, well, I guess you're gonna have to get a cat carrier. We'll walk back.
And with that,
when I get back in the car, I'm gonna hand Phoebe like the bits of food, the energy bar and stuff. I'm gonna tell her to lean forward. Just come over here for a second. I need you to smell this.
Is
You
that
need
a
me to
prank?
smell something?
Yes. You do not trust me?
What am I smelling?
I'm just gonna crack the smelling salt. It's gonna smell absolutely rancid, disgusting. It just. Oh, yeah.
So
That's
bad.
basically it.
So bad.
So bad she had to go. Smelled that
I
bad.
cut out or. No, I don't trust you anymore. Why are you making me smell this?
Because that's gonna wake you up.
I am
You're
awake.
already more alert.
Okay.
You smell it, and she's gonna put it in Marcella's face.
I actually curiously leaned forward when he pulled that out to be like,
Sure. That little bit of booze that, that warmth that was in you just like completely wakes out of you as you smell it.
Yeah, I'm awake now
Yeah,
too.
probably feels like a bunch of like when your hand falls asleep and you get that needle feeling. It's probably a little more intense than that, and it's going all the way up through your sinuses.
I can feel it in my sinuses.
Yeah.
I will never smell anything you tell me to smell again.
I mean, I don't know. It's your choice.
And I've made my choice. And she hands the smelling salt back to him.
And we're not doing tea this morning, Corporal. At least not her. She's gonna need to save her energy.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Yeah, I already know that. I just wanted to care, a little bit. Just to get a prep,
She's not plague.
To wake her up.
She
Because
does.
I'm awake.
running around, like a Llorona. Around. I don't know what the hell you're talking. I mean, you need to sleep a little bit. Otherwise you're gonna do the same thing you did last time. You were shooting, at the ceiling. So
The only reason that happened was because y'all tried to grab the gun from me.
Oh Lord, do we get to shoot guns or not?
yeah, I agree. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
I pop out of the car.
Go. So the way I pictured it is it's like woods on the side, right?
Yep.
I'm figuring there's a couple of lines of sight through the woods, and then the wolves just those gaps. Probably planned out where I was gonna place them. I'm just grabbing pistols, large weaponry.
Are we going to be shooting at the dead wolves?
Yes, you are.
Sweet.
That distance is pretty good sized target. It's gonna give you a chance, and also you already know these are a possibility. I don't have any humans of it.
Okay,
No
let's do
snow.
it. And she holds her hand out for a gun.
Yeah, one step at a time there.
Fear, you're gonna listen to the sergeant for the explanation. I'm not gonna give you the gun, gonna shoot you like a fool or something.
I lean
Oh,
over
totally.
to Phoebe and I just am like, God, why are you so itchy for a gun?
I'm sorry. Have you lived through the past week that I've lived? You've seen all the things trying to kill us, right?
Yeah, but that's a tool and you have to use it the right way.
All of you are being just moms.
Yeah,
Okay, give us your explanation.
seems like you need a mother
Oh snap.
now. The first
Yeah,
thing.
he didn't mean it like that, you know. You're fine. You know, you're
Don't
working
worry.
on your call. You know, you're doing PT. You're gonna be fine.
I'm sure the corporal will be your mommy.
I think I need to do a sanity roll for that. Because she lost her mom when she was little.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah,
mean.
go right
Like,
ahead.
Just
Yes.
recently.
That's why I was shocked.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
probably
You rolled a
starting to
4?
get-
Just one insanity.
Damn.
Just one.
So the first thing you need to know is that Marcella is absolutely correct. This is a tool. It is very dangerous and very aware. First thing you need to know is that you will never point the end of this weapon at any of these people, ever. Whether you have your finger on the trigger or not, keep it face down. All times until you are ready to aim, because remember, anything that you aim at, you need to be ready to kill. If you don't want that thing dead, do not point this at them. Absolute first thing that we learn when we handle weapons. It's called flashing friendlies. Never point this at any. Do not want to die. Anything that do not want to die. So, I'm going to teach you all of the basics of loading and charging this weapon. It's currently empty. You have magazines, these have the rounds. Put the magazine to the bottom of it. Make sure that it's in there nice and secure. Pull back the slide. And that's going to put a round into the chamber. Anytime you pick up a weapon, you slide this handgun slide back, you can see that there's a round in there, or that there is not. Very important. We're aware of this. Second is the safety is on the side. You also have the magazine release on the side. If you have that safety on, it's pretty safe. It's not 100%. Accidents happen all of the time. You watch the news. Next thing, you're going to aim this. Keep one hand to support. You are not going to pull the trigger. You're not going to just squeeze it at random. You just squeeze it very gently. Breathe out. So always breathe in, breathe out with intent. And straight at whatever you. Is that understood? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Do this one at a time. Since you're so eager, go first. Ender and gun.
So she's gonna kind of. Sorry.
How much do you think she was fully paying attention to all of that? I know Marcella was, I could tell. But how much, like, just with your mind right now and everything, how much do you think you're paying attention to all that?
I think she was maybe listening to some of it, but she's just like really over how they're treating her like a child, and she's like, oh my freaking gosh, yes, I'm not going to point it at one of y'all unless you keep talking about this, and then maybe I will point it at one of y'all. Just like,
Okay.
let me practice trying to shoot straight. That's all that really is important, sort of thing. And so maybe like some of it.
Okay, give me a roll.
Okay. 39.
39. So you take your shot and you hit this wolf. Maybe it's because you've been wanting to have this gun this whole time. You know, it's just something about it, and it works. On your character sheet, you can add somewhere a -5 to gun rolls for paying attention to the training.
Okay. That seems fair. Just even for her character, it seems fair for her to have that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good shot. Let's see another one.
So yeah, you don't have to roll for the second one if you don't like. You know it. You whether you want to choose to hit it or not, I'll just let you decide that. I'm assuming you're gonna hit it. You've got this. You paid attention. You've got the steady hand.
Yeah.
and-
So what I'm assuming is like she shoots and he's like, "Nice shot. Try it again." And she's like, just like, you know, the whole situation is frustrating to her, and so she like breathes in and then breathes out, and like instead of shooting once, I think she like can with just a regular pistol. Can you shoot multiple times, or do you have to cock it every time?
No, it's an automatic. It can
Semi-automatic.
semi-automatic.
So then, yeah, I think she like shoots it like 3 times into the wolf.
It's not
And
bad.
then points the gun down like obnoxiously of like, I'm not pointing it at you, and hands it back.
Pop the mag out, and pull the slide, pop the round out of the chamber,
Mhm.
and get a fresh mag. Give it to Marcella next.
She takes it and immediately points it at the ground.
Mhm.
She steps in front of everyone, checks the tree line,
Yeah, give me your roll.
and yeah, 73.
73. So maybe you're not expecting the kickback. Maybe you thought, you know, you were just going to get right into this, and you know, so you take your shot and the gun like it gives you that kickback, and you hit the tree above the wolf instead.
Oh. Okay.
Just steady your arms and your left, so you have a really strong core, so you don't get the kickback.
Like this, and I make my stance like slightly wider with my legs, and
Yeah, let me help you, and then I'm gonna go and kind of correct her posture,
Mhm.
and like, and you need to also stretch out, girl. It's not gonna work if you like hunchback. No, stretch out, chest out, and core strong. Let go.
Phoebe
Okay.
laughs and she's like, that tree didn't stand a chance against you.
not a 1.
And
I'm gonna-
you take your next shot. You don't have to roll for the next one. You know, you take your next shot, and it hits the wolf.
You see, it's all about visualizing and feeling it.
And while you're saying that, Marcella aims at a different wolf and breathes in slowly,
Mhm.
breathes out, takes aim, and shoots again.
And yeah, and you hit the wolf again, and you know, same thing. You can add a -5 to your gun rolls from here on out.
What does it sound like when they are shooting these wolves?
Thump.
The
I don't think there is a lot of suction. It's more like
you wouldn't really hear it
Yeah.
hit the target as much as you would like you would see it impact a little bit, but then when it goes through the body and it hits the dirt behind, it would kick up dirt. Like you
Mhm.
would see more than you would actually hear.
And
especially
also,
with
like the
fire.
actual bang
Loud.
is going to be more of what?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the bang is going to have to be more of.
They're saying you're.
Yeah, I just noticed that I was. Thank you. So you guys, is Rebecca getting the gun as well? Are you giving it to her?
I don't. Do you?
I would turn and ask her, "What about you, Catwoman?"
Do you want this to be shooting a gun? I can kill shit. I can't do it like that.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's why questions have answers. So that's
Yeah.
okay.
Are you okay? You're kind of trembling, like I don't know, like if you were a leaf in a thunderstorm. Is that
Yeah.
what happened yesterday? That you're kind of shaky and tough?
The way I told the Sarge is that it feels like my soul is being pulled in two directions. So I think my body is just in shock. I'm okay. I just don't think I should have a gun.
I agree. But you know what?
I can kill shit. I just can't do
Yeah.
it like that.
Phoebe's gonna lean towards Marcella and she's gonna be like, "Wow, that is very dramatic."
I'm just gonna look at Phoebe's face.
Who are you?
Like, girl.
Okay. So yeah, you've done your gun training. You've got a couple bonuses. What's the plan?
Load up and move out, I suppose.
Yeah, we should get to that gas
Or
station.
anything.
Are you all planning on going together? Or is somebody staying with, or people stay with the Humvee?
We were driving to the gas
Is it
station,
out
I
of
assume.
gas?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
just.
we said you remember you guys had been. I thought I remember saying that you guys were running out of gas. Yeah, no, that's
I
fine.
know we were running out. But
Yeah.
I didn't know we
No,
were,
not
like,
running out, but we wanted to hit the gas station.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't want to try and find it at night.
Cool.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, you guys get into the Humvee. Tires all fixed, and you guys start driving towards this gas station. You get there, and just like most other things, especially like this gas station isn't in one of the pods or anything like that. This is just one that's out in the real world per se, and it looks deserted. It doesn't look like anybody's been there in a while.
Does this thing still have gas?
There's only one way to
we
find
would
out.
find out.
Can I have a gun now that I've gone through y'all's training?
No.
Then why did I sit through all of that?
What do you need the gun for right now?
Everybody keeps asking that. It's not like the people that have been attacking us come up to us and shake our hands before they attack us.
While they're doing that, Marcella's reaching into her backpack and looking around, and she grabs both Keith's knife and Flora's tarot cards, and she sets Keith's knife on her lap and then shakes the cards out of the box and starts shuffling through them.
Are
I
you?
can leave it on safety. I just want something so that I feel safer. I won't point it at any of y'all, just like the training said.
You know that one of the lessons, the first lessons that actually, no, give us when we're starting with this. The gun doesn't make you safer. That's just a matter of fact.
Okay,
I mean-
if there's like something running at me and I do have a gun, then I could potentially shoot it and not have it eat my face. But if there's something running at me and I don't have a gun, I can't shoot it and it can eat my face.
It's okay. And I'm gonna take the gun, but leave the magazine so that is not inside the gun. There you have it.
Do you think she would like?
You need
Are
to
you-
remember what you did before to pull it together.
So
I think the only real difference that she might see would be the weight of it. But I don't know if that registers or not.
Marina trying to do that like she doesn't want Phoebe to know
No,
that
no,
there's no bullets in there.
I give you the gun. I give you the empty gun and then the magazine, so it's not inside.
I'm saying like if I want to use it, I have to remember how to
You
put
have
it
to
in.
remember your training.
And then for you, Marcella,
Okay.
you pull out the knife and you pull out the tarot cards and you're flipping through them, and the world card falls out of it, lays down upside down.
And Marcella has no idea what any of that mumbo jumbo shit means, but she gets kind of this knot in her stomach. Tucks it back in, puts the cards back in the tarot pack, and sticks it in her back pocket while she's sitting down. And then pops out of the car.
So
I'm heading in.
Me too.
And is somebody trying to use the gas pump? Who's doing that?
Phoebe just wants to see what's in the store.
Yeah. Sorry, Marina, you were muted. Did you say you were doing the gas pump?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
probably. Yeah.
Okay. So you two head into Marcella and Phoebe head into the general store, or I guess the gas station store that they have there. And there's nobody else there. It's nobody behind the counter. Most of the stuff is taken. There's not lots of bags of chips or drinks. Like all the fridges that aren't working anymore are taken, or emptied. It doesn't look like there's much in here.
I disconnected, but I said I was following them too.
Oh, okay.
Of course, my internet chooses those
Huh?
perfect moments when
No
I
problem.
try to speak.
Yeah, so you follow them in, and again, like there's not much in there. It's pretty empty. Are you trying to look for something specific, or are you just kind of looking and see what's in there?
I'm looking for beer.
Yeah, Marcella's
I-
going straight to
First-
the liquor aisle.
First thing, I'm looking around just to make sure it's like empty, but that's what I'm going to be looking for.
Okay, give me a roll, Marcella. Let's see if we're gonna find some booze. You can give me a roll as well as you're looking for beer in a different section, probably like the fridge area.
27.
27. 96
Oof.
in a 40.
You found all the alcohol.
37. So there is no beer, but there is some whiskey.
I kind of look over the aisle at Sarge and I'm like, look what I found.
You find 2 bottles.
I pass him one over the aisle if he's looking at me.
Make it
Where's Rebecca
go
in this?
go easy.
She just said BRB.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you guys are there. Marina, you go and start trying to pump this gas, and it like stutters. Like you go and you put it in the thing and you pull it, and you feel like it's trying to pull something from the ground. Like the gasoline, but this thing hasn't been used in a long time. Give me a roll here. It's kind of like a luck roll.
20 plus 0 is
20.
20
I
flat?
20 flat. I hate to show you, but I literally, if you could see it, I rolled 0s and 0s. So I rolled a critical success. So you're pulling this, and I think maybe it's that smell of the gasoline starts to get to you. And I think maybe it takes you into a dark place in your mind. Thinking about the burning, the gasoline smell around you, and the darkness starts to take over. I don't know if it's the darkness around you or if it's just a darkness in your mind, after what happened last night with the scope and everything is probably still in there. And you go into this place and you see the 3. You named 3 names last time. Who do you see around you right now?
I see Macintosh. I forgot the other names.
No problem. That's okay. So you see you see them around you, and they're standing. They're slowly walking closer to you, but they're the burnt bodies.
Macintosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really tried, but the other boy was closer to me. The other boy was closer to me, brother. I really tried. I really tried to reach you. I'm so sorry, man.
They're getting closer.
I'm being destroyed.
They're getting closer and closer. They're about maybe 5 feet away from you now, and you're smelling it all. The gasoline starts to pour out of the handle that you're not noticing because you're in this dream, but the gasoline starts to pour out all over the ground. The bodies get closer and closer, and they start to reach out.
I'm not moving.
You don't move. You feel Macintosh touches your arm. The other one, another one reaches out, touches your other shoulder. And they come in for a moment you feel like they might try to hurt you or harm you, but they embrace you in a hug.
I have missed you so much, my brother. I miss you so much.
Give me one more roll here.
$87.
71. So you embrace him, and as you do, it's like that spark inside you, that bond between you and them, that family bond sparks, and it ignites the gasoline at your feet.
Do I feel it? Or
It takes about 30 seconds as this starts to go away. As the flames rise, the darkness around you goes away. It takes about 30 seconds, and your legs are on fire by the time you feel it. And you wake up out of this. The bodies release the hug, and you wake up to your legs on fire.
No! What? No! They were embracing me! I miss them!
Hearing that, do we hear this from inside the store?
Eventually, it'll take a couple minutes, but eventually you'll see this big flame. It starts to take over because the gasoline had gone all on the ground. You start to see almost like a bonfire starting outside of the store.
What the fuck
I
is
was
that?
still outside.
I know you were
so
still outside.
How quickly do I see that? Yeah.
You smell the smoke
I
almost.
was looking-
You smell the smoke.
Okay, so I think as soon as I smell it, I'm kind of bounding over and like, fuck. This is not what I thought would go wrong. And I looking for like the water, and I think I'm holding it, but I'm looking at the fire and I'm assessing like, if I out this, is this saving her or is it wasting our water? Like, I think Rebecca has that moment of holding the water and kind of being like, which one is this? You know, and
Sure.
it's like this paralysis and clarity at the same time of she's not even screaming for everyone, she's just kind of sitting there like
Yeah.
watching this.
The
Which one? I don't.
the other three in the store see this fire happening. You run out, and you see Marina, like half of her body is in flames, and she's screaming.
I don't know if I can put this out. I don't know if I can put this out.
I'm looking around for some emergency.
You
what
see
have you.
a random like half bottle of antifreeze thrown off to the side.
I am picking that up and I am using it. I don't at these flames.
So you pick
Is
up
that
this
flammable?
antifreeze. It is flammable. You throw it towards it, and the flame ignites more. Marina, what do you try to do? And do you try to do anything in this situation?
I think at that point I see Macintosh face. Then I say I see you to the flames. I see Mariana to the flames.
And as your body turns to that crisp, as you're looking at him, his body turns back to normal as you take on his scars.
Let me reach you. Let me give you life. It's you. I miss you so much. Look at your face. Bro, you've been in my heart forever. I'm never gonna forget you. Let me heal you. And I'm just holding on.
The Humvee catches on fire. What does Rebecca do?
Rebecca, throw the water, Rebecca. And she's I'm assuming we see her just like standing over her with like water. It's just like, Rebecca, use the water.
I'm pushing past these.
Yep.
The two ladies in front of me.
Mhm.
Every gas station has that red button, and I'm just gonna run over and just smash it.
And you see like those you know, the fire extinguishers on the top, the sprinklers try to sputter, but they're not connected anymore.
I think I
I'm
see
going
him.
Mm-hmm.
And through the flames, you see my face already burning, and then I extend my hand to you.
Rebecca grabs Phoebe, and instead of extinguishing the car, she grabs whoever is standing near the car and starts pulling them away from the whole scene.
I need
She's gonna
flames.
grab the water, like try and rip the water from Rebecca to throw it on the fire.
You can try, but this fire is raging. Your Humvee is completely engulfed at this point. The fire is starting to take over all of the other, you know, the stands where you get the gasoline pumps.
You can't fucking stop this, but you can move.
Phoebe is going to
Tries to
attempt
pull
to.
her.
Can she, like?
How
you're
close
saying
do
that the fire is?
how close is everybody to this right now?
I'm gonna say she would want to run into the car because she has like her bag is in the car, and she has like something really important in her bag.
You can try to run. Give me a roll here really quick. This might end up
Okay.
turning really bad if
I
you
mean,
do. The
Rebecca's
whole
trying to
car is on
drag
fire.
her, but
Like
if she-
you're reaching through fire to open the door.
Yeah.
Rebecca is dragging her, but I think if Phoebe pulls enough, Rebecca instead will go and look for the next person that she can move away from the fire. So if Marcella is nearby, then
So
Rebecca
do I need
will...
to do a contested roll first against Rebecca?
She said
will let
no.
you go if you overfight. Like if it's taking too long to get you to move with her, she will go to the next person, and her whole goal is to just whoever she can get away, she's trying to get them away. So wherever Marcella is, that's where she's going to try and grab Marcella and pull her to try and when you run pretty fast and someone maybe they can't run as fast as you, but you pulling them makes them kind of keep your pace. She wants to take Marcella now and try and run as far away from the whole thing, onto the road as kind of distance.
The fire is just getting bigger and bigger. It's not stopping.
Marcella, we just have to go. Just don't think about it. Just come. Just go.
As I see like all this movement that is coming here, and they're trying to reach me, then I say, "Sarge, protect them all!" And I'm gonna drop my hands on the floor, and then like a suit, like kind of like a shield.
So yeah,
appears around me and engulfs just myself. She takes this shield around her. It encircles her in the car. Phoebe, you have to roll to get out of this really quickly. Give me a roll if you want to get into this car. You rolled a 43. You're not able to get to your bag before this wall gets there. She puts this shield up. You run towards it. You're about to reach your hand into this fire. Your hand is about to burn to a crisp as this fire is burning really hot. She sees all this movement. She brings this shield up, and the shield engulfs this flame. You see that this shield not only just comes with these walls, you see the flames coming out of the top of it higher, and then you see a roof go over top of it. This metal shield forms around her, getting hotter and redder in this heat. You hear an explosion as the car, the Humvee, just a big bang crash. You see that kind of like puff as the shield takes the blast, and then the shield slowly falls down to ash. The fire's extinguished. Metal pieces everywhere. And a burnt body.
Oh, look, Marcella, we just have to keep going. Don't look. Don't look. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. I have you. We're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna be okay. Just keep going.
What happened? I don't understand where it even started.
I think Marcella, if she went pretty far away now, I think.
Yeah.
So
is that still?
I'm just gonna.
Is it still over
right
her?
there.
Is what still over her?
That I don't understand what you mean by shield.
Okay, so her ability was a shield of protection. So she essentially put the fire in a bottle with herself to stop it from spreading. And then as the shield fell down to ash after the explosion, it put the fire out. So she used herself to save you all.
Gotcha. So as soon as that's down, Phoebe's going to go into it and start searching through the burnt remains and start is there anything that's...
And I know it's a little early, but with a very intense scene like this, I feel like that's where we're going to fade out for the day. Is you searching through the remains. The last thing that you pick up is her scope.
That's what I was wondering.
And that's where we're going to fade out for today. Ooh, fuck. I've got chills. Thank you everybody for playing in this game. This game has been the catalyst for so many things for myself, and to see you all grow in this is great. To everybody here watching, thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed the intenseness of this game. It's fucking amazing. Why don't you guys give yourselves some little shout outs here? I'll put it all in chat, so I'm going to go mute so you don't hear all the typing. Start with you there, Freya.
I am Freya Malik. I'm a Twitch and a variety streamer, and I'm also do some Spanish content on YouTube, and I played Mariana Gonzalez, aka Toad. You're muted, Ferret.
I just want to say, that, I know that this is your last session here with us for Echoes. You have been a pleasure to have in this game. What a difference you made for, not just the game, but for the role play that everybody else does. So many people have told me that you've been an inspiration for them for that. So I just want to say thank you for everything that you brought to this game, and your role play is amazing.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Jane, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Jane, and I played Rebecca as a cat for you today. This was a really intense episode for a lot of different reasons, and I just want to, thank everyone playing for, putting their all into it in so many different ways, and to see that growth, and and thank Freya for everything that you have put into this, because, there's so many times where someone knows that it's their last time doing something and they check out early, and you did not check out early.
Not at all.
Put everything until that very last moment, and I really appreciate that about you. So thank you so much for that. That was great to watch. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Joy. I play Marcella. And yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of Ferret and Jane. Freya, it has been such a great game with you, and I'm gonna cry. Thanks for being in my first campaign and for helping make me feel so comfortable. Just thank you. You're awesome.
Lily,
I
Sonic.
want to go next.
Sonic, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, Sonic.
I'm sorry, Sarge.
Yeah, kind of broken at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable. Understandable.
I definitely, what I will say is that I was one of those people that Baird was referring to. I definitely feel like you being in this game, you have encouraged all of us and inspired us to, be better role players, and really kind of, held us to a higher standard. So that, when we were, taking the easy way, you were like, no, do better. And it was always in, a really encouraging way. And so I feel like one of the reasons that Echoes has become what it has is because of how passionate you've been, and how committed you've been to your role play, and it's really kind of challenged us to all be better role players. So you will be missed. Now hold on to your scope forever.
Yeah. This just to touch on that for one more moment, you have made me a better DM as well, Freya. You have made me a better person in many, many ways, and you will be missed in this game. We don't need to go into details and shit like that, but that you will always hold a special place in my heart, and this game would not have been the same without you and me. So thank you for your commitment to what you do, and to the thing that I will always respect most about you is that you stay true to yourself. So thank you for doing that to yourself and for yourself. More people need to do that in this world. And yeah, I'm not going to go rating anywhere because nobody's going to live up to the roleplay that these people did today. So fuck the rest of Twitch. You guys were fucking awesome. Nobody else deserves the love that we are going to show to this crew today. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for everything that you've done. And I will see you all very soon with some more stuff and good things. But yeah, thank you all. We love you very much. Have a great day.